by all this beautiful rain. Without further ado, Mr. Randy Hiller.
Thank you for being here, and I guess I don't know if this is a blessing or a curse, getting cooled off and getting wet, but we get what we get, I guess. So listen, again, thanks for being here today. This afternoon I will be tabling the petition that many of you have signed. We have about 3,000 signatures in total, and I'll be tabling that as soon as I have an opportunity in the afternoon session. Then we will be debating the motion to continue and extend the state of emergency once again. And I just have to say, as everyone knows, I am opposed to this continued state of emergency.
End the lockdown.
But you know, I was getting dizzy listening to the debate this morning in the legislature. The NDP speakers were up speaking in favor of supporting the continued state of emergency.
Scumbags!
And then they listed a litany, a laundry list of abuse and problems and difficulties and harm and consequences that the people of Ontario are facing. And then they say, but we're going to continue this. Like, what the hell, how the hell can anybody list everything that's wrong with something and demonstrate clearly and factually what is wrong with this, and then say we're going to continue doing it for a few more weeks?
Double speak.
Like,
Double speak.
I was always told, and I understood early in life, when you're in a hole, you stop digging. You don't keep digging. And these, but I will have to say, you know, this is not, something about this virus in this time is also really puzzling.
It's pandemic.
And
a lot of people dying of the plague.
And well, but there's something else here. We have stopped, and we have lost our ability to critically think and examine what's going on in front of us. And we've, you know, this virus has attacked our thinking as much as it has attacked the physical health. And it's been a tragic for many people in long-term care, without a doubt. But I'm telling you, the attack on our thinking is going to have much longer-term consequences if we don't. You know, it's sort of like we're not allowed to think anymore, and all we can do is provide virtuous platitudes in its place of thinking. And, you know, we can see this. You know, study after study has been showing that COVID-19 is transmitted by prolonged, sustained, close contact indoors.
Yes.
Okay. And when we've seen the evidence, that describes long-term care to a T. And study after study, the Queens University study, the University of British Columbia study, have all showed that this needs to have inside, close, prolonged contact. And there's been no spike at Trinity Bellwoods 3 or 4 weeks ago. There was no spike with the BLM protests. There's been no spike anywhere where large groups of people have congregated, but still we're prevented from having our civil liberties, our freedom of expression, our freedom of assembly, but not freedom from the weather. We still have freedom of the weather. Listen, I don't want to keep everybody out in the ring, but I do want to tell you my conviction that I'll continue to fight, because I am not convinced that this is the last time the Premier is going to bring another extension of the Emergency Management Act forward. And we've got to be vigilant, and we've got to keep fighting and get more and more people to be aware that critical thinking is important. It's a must. Democracy is important. It is a must. And our freedoms and our liberties are a must. Thank you very much. I'm going to go in and see if I can convince these dizzying NDP speakers that they should oppose things that are harmful for us. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah, everybody. This is the only man in this House who is standing up for the democratic rights of all